Big story coming in. The Indian Overseas Congress chief Sam Pitroda has apologized to the India Today reporter for the assault on him in the United States of America. Congress party workers close to Rahul Gandhi were accused of assaulting the India Today reporter in Dallas, in Texas, in the United States of America. Sam Pitroda spoke to India Today's Rohit and apologized and assured him that action would be taken against those who not only assaulted him but against his wishes deleted the interview of Sam Pitroda on his camera. Sam Pitroda said that the Congress party fully supports the freedom of media. India Today's reporter was attacked for asking a question whether Rahul Gandhi in his meetings in the United States of America, when he meets US lawmakers, will take up the issue of the assault on Hindus in Bangladesh by radical Islamists. The moment this question was asked, his mobile phone was snatched and the interview deleted against his wishes by leaders of the Congress party, by workers of the Congress party in the United States of America. India Today's reporter Rohit Sharma was confined against his will by Congress party workers. At one point of time, he wanted to dial 911, which is an emergency number in the United States of America, but he could not dial 911 and seek police protection because his phone had been taken from him. His phone had been taken away. And India Today's Rohit Sharma now joins me on this broadcast. Rohit, what happened? I believe you got a phone call from Sam Pitroda.
Yes, thank you, Gaurav, for having me. Yes, I did get a call from Sam. He called me to apologize. He expressed his disappointment over the entire incident. He mentioned to me that, this is a formal apology, coming from the Congress in itself. And he assured me that, there will be action. He will get to the bottom of this. And he believes in the, freedom of press, and this should have never happened. He talked about the entire episode, and we recounted what had happened. And he said it was really unfortunate. He did not wish it to happen the way it did. And he assured me that, they would not, do this again in the future. And then we just, ended the call. But I think, Sam did assure me that he will get to the bottom of this and find those who's responsible, and there could be actions against those who are responsible.
Did he say what kind of action against those who were responsible?
Yes, he told me he'll get to the bottom of it, and there will be action against those who are responsible for this. He told me he's finding things out, he's getting the details. He told me he was busy after Mr. Gandhi landed, and obviously he didn't have a chance to. But now that, he's back home, he's looking into the matter. And he will absolutely, make sure that it gets to the bottom of this.
And you must have been completely taken aback because, that question that you asked about Bangladeshi Hindus is a very basic question.
Yeah, and the reason, it was brought up with Mr. Pitroda was the fact that, Mr. Gandhi was addressing a lot of NRIs, and we've seen and how NRIs have been up in arms about what's been going on in Bangladesh. Especially, in DC, there have been a lot of protests across the U.S., I should say. So I think it was a very relevant question. And I think Mr. Pitroda even answered it, to a certain extent. But then, as I've stated before, things just got out of control. And somebody started, thought that it was controversial and started saying, ban karo, controversy hai. And then everything after that followed. So, I mean, even he agreed to it, that it was a simple question. And, he wanted to talk about it. And he did to a certain extent. But as he said, he wasn't sure what had happened, and he's going to find out.
And at one point of time, you wanted to reach out to 911, which means the situation must have really gotten out of hand for you, who's a tough reporter on ground, and who's been in various situations, for you to want to dial 911.
Well, look, Gaurav, it definitely was a thought, because I felt like, people are invading my privacy. They have my phone. They're going through my photos. They're trying to delete this interview, which I don't want them to delete. And what else could I have done? Because I had no support, during that time. So your first instinct is okay, I need to get support. How do I get support? And the easiest way in America, and as you would know it, is you dial 911. So I mean, I wanted to, but I could not because my phone was with them. So I had to just, stay calm and reason with them and ask them to return my phone, which eventually they did after at least 20, 30 minutes, after deleting everything and making sure nothing was left on my phone. So yeah, and I was shocked, really shocked, because this doesn't happen here in the US. You've done some reporting from here. I mean, we are, as I stated the other day too, that, we are only like 5, 10 feet away from the president of the United States. We could ask the most uncomfortable questions and you could still walk out of the White House and nobody asks you anything or, does anything to you. So the manner in which it was done, and I think that's why, I wanted to speak out about it. It's this isn't just about me. I think it's about all the journalists who report, who work. We shouldn't be feeling threatened
Yes.
by such incidents. Nobody should be doing this to any of us. I mean, we're just doing our jobs by asking questions to people in power. I mean, if these questions are uncomfortable, and that's our job, but the fact that somebody could do this is, to a journalist is why I'm speaking out. And again, it's not about my own self. It's about freedom of press and how it should be respected, especially, when we've seen some of the comments coming from within the party that they value freedom of press. So it's ironic in what had happened. And I think that's why I wanted to speak out.
Yes, and the manner in which the assault took place, it wasn't just a physical assault. It was more than that. Your phone was taken away, and in fact, the entire interview deleted. You felt that was a major invasion of your privacy.
Absolutely. I mean, yes, 100%. I mean, it could have, my phone has a lot of stuff, and they were going through apps. They were trying to make sure that there was no more copies left on my phone of the interviews. They wanted to go and, check iCloud. I mean, this isn't, I mean, again, I can go and define and get more adjectives, but at the end of it, I mean, it's very appalling. It's disturbing. It was a direct attack. And I think Mr. Pitroda realizes that. And that's why, he extended an apology and accepted. He's a nice guy. We've talked before. I've interviewed him before. So even he was shocked as to why some of these people were acting the way they did.
Absolutely. Rahul, you stay safe. And for joining me here on India Today, Rahul, many thanks.